Wreckfest 2 came flying into our baskets on an early access on PC only. Now, I did a little video giving my first impressions of everything that's included with Wreckfest 2. However, today I'm going to give you my thoughts on the early access and if I think it's worth grabbing now or waiting a little. So let's start with content and the lack of. Now, I'm very aware it's in early access, but there is very little content. There's only 4 cars and 4 racetracks, and whilst there are different versions of those racetracks, it is very limited. Yes, it's still fun to play with your mates, but you will get a little bit tired of doing the same tracks over and over again. We have been told that in around 2 months' time there'll be 2 new tracks and 2 new cars. However, that is a very slow process. Even in early access terms, it lacks customization. In fact, all you can do is basically change colors of things. And quick mode, it just repeats the same race over and over again. There's also no career mode, which was a big downer for me because I loved the career mode in Wreckfest 1. It is apparently coming soon, but it would have been nice to maybe have, maybe the first part of a career, first level, something. The physics still have quite a long way to go. Although similar to Wreckfest 1, I've had a few incidents where I feel like the accident was delayed. I do like how you can tell the differences between the surfaces, which I felt kind of lacked a little bit in Wreckfest 1. You could definitely feel that in Wreckfest 2. The damage model is definitely an improvement. The way you can wreck that car and just keep going. It's the whole point of Wreckfest. The damage model was so good on Wreckfest 1. I do feel that they've leveled it up for Wreckfest 2. It is a lot of fun to just smash the crap out of each other, I'm not gonna lie. And then just keep going. You can throw all sorts of that car and it'll still go. The demolition side of Wreckfest is probably one of my funnest parts of the game, and it is there, but there's only a couple of versions. It works quite well, pretty similar to Wreckfest 1. I mean, how much difference can they go with that, really? There is multiplayer, however, it's been a bit iffy for me. So I've tried to join a couple of servers and I've ended up being booted out. I know that they have done a quick sort of fix on a lot of it. I have managed to get into servers and race really well. Not really noticed any lag or any particular problems. But again, the problem is there's just so little variety on this game that it can kind of get a bit samey and a little bit boring. It all works though. I mean, it's early access and there's been a couple of glitches for the multiplayer, but they've been quick to fix that problem. So it works. It works. The performance of the game has been pretty good. I've ran it on Ultra on a 3070 Ti and it's been absolutely fine. And that's including me recording it as well. There might have been 2 instances where the game was closed down, but I think that was more my PC than the game itself. They have said that they will be lowering the performance needs as they go on the process of releasing more content for the game. So if you've got a lower end PC, for example, like mine's definitely not all singing and dancing, it should become easier for you to play the game. And there's another aspect of it. It's only out on PC currently and in early access, which is kind of the way that a lot of games go. They did it with Wreckfest 1, which was a huge success, and I think going that route now is definitely a good thing. They said that the latest that PlayStation and Xbox, and this is PlayStation 5 and Xbox S and X only, will be released at the latest of March 2026. I know a lot of people are upset about that, but it is kind of standard protocol that if something comes out on early access, it goes on PC. There are some differences between Wreckfest 1 and Wreckfest 2. Visually, I think there's a lot of differences. I can definitely tell that we are a bit more better graphically on Wreckfest 2. Wreckfest 1 was a beautiful game anyway, but they've just edged it up a little bit. I mean, if I can see that with one eye, you surely should see that. The handling for me is definitely an improvement against Wreckfest 1. I always find that Wreckfest 1 sometimes, especially when you're racing, it's a bit like the cars are a bit mardy. They'll go in a little bit more they'll crash into you a bit more on Wreckfest 2. I think it makes it a lot more fun. The handling is really, really good for this game, and it always has been. I thoroughly enjoy playing it. It's a bit more challenging now, I feel, on Wreckfest 2. I found the cars very easy to handle on Wreckfest 1, where Wreckfest 2, they seem to be a bit more challenging. I'm excited to see the new cars and how they'll differ from each other, because the catalogue of cars in Wreckfest 1 is just insane. We need a Mini, by the way. We need a Mini. A lot of people asking about wheel. Now, I use, if you can see it there, a Thrustmaster T598, and if I'm being honest, it's okay. It's never been its forte on a wheel. You lack a lot of feedback. It just kind of feels a little bit disconnected. It does work. So for me, I think the best performance you will get is using a controller. It's not out on VR, and a lot of people I know are very frustrated with that because it's a fantastic game in VR. But with everything that's available and how good the graphics are, that should be coming soon. It will be insane in cockpit mode on VR. Like, it honestly, the immersion will be incredible, but there's been no talk about when it will be released. I highly expect it to be released. So would I suggest to buy Wreckfest 2? In its current state in early access, it's currently on offer for £20. That's British pounds. And yes, there's not a lot of content, but obviously more content will be coming soon. The price is going to rise the more that they release. So if you've got a PC, I would highly suggest buying it. If you look at Wreckfest 1 and the amount of content and game modes, the hours of fun you can have on that game, it just gives you a good idea of what to expect from Wreckfest 2. When career mode gets dropped, oh, career mode on Wreckfest 1 is insane. It's so good. I don't think I know many racing games or car games that outdo Wreckfest 1 career mode. So if they're going to up that, then it's going to be a very, very good career mode. That alone is worth £20. Absolutely. However, if you are a Wreckfest player, you're going to have more to do on Wreckfest 1. There's going to be more to do, more to race, more to play, and you're probably going to get more of an enjoyment still out of Wreckfest 1. So if you're not bothered about paying a little bit more for it later on and waiting and seeing what's going to come with Wreckfest 2, then wait, carry on playing Wreckfest 1. It's still a highly enjoyable game, still looks visually stunning. And if you're a console player, I'm a console player. I'm a PlayStation girl through and through. It's very, very frustrating, and hopefully more will come out as to when, why, how and where we will get access to it on console. I mean, I love Wreckfest. I was always going to love this. I was always going to be excited about it. I've spent many hours this weekend playing it, and it's been a lot of fun. I have kind of played everything now and probably won't play on it until a couple of my mates go, oh, do you want to play some Wreckfest online? This kind of ran its course as far as what is available to me now, but the future of the game based on Wreckfest 1 is very, very, very exciting. Don't forget to click subscribe. More Wreckfest content will be coming, as well as other racing game content, so make sure you are subscribed. And if you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it in any way, then make sure to click like. Thank you so much for watching.